Welcome back to Brazen Brits. My name is Lawrence.
And I'm Natalie.
And we have been playing on this all day today. And it's been really cool. It's been really fun. So we wanted to really just let you know what this is. And it's the DYU
C9.
And it's awesome.
It really makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder.
This is cool.
It's a wheel.
Very well wrapped, I will say. Packaging is excellent. You have to be careful when you get this out because this is clipped to the bike in the box, and so you have to cut these off. But they are fat tyres, Natalie. Check your tyres. You have to do tyre pressure before we head out. Got a nice disc brake there.
Nice.
I'm assuming that's a cover and not much else. I don't know. It might be a thing, but got a little reflector. Attention to detail. Nice. For those of you who've ridden bicycles, you will know this, and it's stupid, but there is a specific left and a right pedal, which I've just noticed. And don't forget, the right pedal goes on fine, the left pedal is a reverse thread, so you have to thread it the other way. So I've just spent 20 minutes, so hopefully I've just saved you some time on that, so it's worth a like, isn't it?
You just did the most satisfying bit without me.
I'll put the seat on.
Exactly.
And take it off again if you want. I
No.
wanted the easy bit to do. So I will say, this is not complicated to put together, but it's much more manual than we've had on other e-bikes, but I think it was very well packaged. So the point that it was very well packaged, I think it's fine for this. But yeah, there's a lot to do. The good thing is though, is they give you all the tools that you need. So this is kind of cool. I haven't used this yet, but this is you get the Allen key kit
Nice.
with. Actually, I was just looking for that because that's what you have to use for the pedals. I didn't realise that. So you even have a screwdriver bit in here. This would be great just to keep in the car. So anyway, you get that. You get a nice chrome 10mm.
Woohoo! Because we always lose those.
Yeah, I'll lose that by the end of the day. And then you get a really crappy cast aluminum 17 and a 14. But that's obviously custom made. They just buy these in bulk, so that's why they're different. So yeah, so you get all the tools that you need, which is great. Everything's quick release as well. So I'd like to put the steering handle up and fold down. It's just one clip. So that's kind of cool. That's great for storage. It does flip in half as well, so I will show you that in a moment. But I just want to show you how, even though it looks complicated, it does go together pretty easy. Even the handlebar has a quick release, so you can adjust it, which is great because for you and I, if we want to share this,
You can move it up and down quickly.
it's really quickly just to change it to your settings rather than having to undo a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, I'll go through a bit more of this in a minute, but let's try and figure out how all of this stuff goes on. I want to put the carrying thing on because it's like, it takes, what was it, 160 kilos or 250 pounds?
260 pounds, yeah.
So that's pretty impressive. So let's try and figure out if we can do that, and then we'll talk about the battery and how it works. This is great for the van.
Yes.
So we are planning on getting a Class A to continue our RV travels, but at the moment we have a van that we're converting. And the problem with that is when we had our travel trailer, we can detach the trailer, take the truck out, go and do whatever we need to do. In the van, yes, although you can just take it to the grocery store. This will be really handy if you need to go like a couple of miles grocery shopping and don't want to take the van or something like that. If the dogs are chilling out or you're at a campground or something for a few days. This is a good deal. Now we do have a scooter as well, which is fun. That's more fun to get around the campground, whereas
I can take laundry on this.
You can take laundry on this, yeah. You can, we're never really that far from a grocery store, so this is a great idea. Even though we did have e-bikes before and we found them a bit of a pain, but that's because of the travel trailer, and it was really just the time it took to get them on the bike mount at the back of the rig. and then take them back down. So if you're going to use it for a whole week, then it's worth taking them off. But we found that if we were at a place for a few days, we never did, whereas in the van with this, it's much easier. The other cool thing, which I'll show you in a minute, is this folds up so it can go back in the back of a car. So even when we get our Class A and we have a tow vehicle behind, this can just go in the trunk of the tow vehicle.
That's my plan.
So it's going to work well. Right, this is the battery, Natalie. So this is a 48 volt, 15 amp hour.
Ooh.
So that's pretty cool. Now I've just taken it out just to see how it works, but you do have a charging point on it. So if you want to charge, you can either throw this somewhere else and charge it up, or you can just park the bike up next to it and charge it with it on the bike. So all this does is just kind of scoot in down here, clip it down. You do have to take the seat off, and you throw the seat on, push that down, quick release, done. You also have a key. Actually, you have 2 keys to turn it on and off, and to lock the battery. Another quick tip as well is this is all coming back to me since I've had to maintain a bicycle. To get the chain on, the easiest way of doing it is there's a little lever here. It's called a tensioner, I think. You can just do that, put the chain on, and then it's tight. It should work. Just quick. Natalie, I think I'm ready.
Have you tested the brakes back and forward?
I have. Do you know what's weird? Can anyone answer me this? Is this an American thing, or is it wrong? Because the right one, what brake would the right one do?
Back. No, forward. No, back. I can't remember. No, forward.
Think about a motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm trying to now.
Do the
That
rear
would be
brake.
forward, yeah. Left is rear. No?
Well, left is foot on a motorcycle, right? Your right foot.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah.
So what's the front right?
Yeah, from right, yeah.
Because the front left is the clutch.
Yes.
Well, this is the left is the front brake and right is the rear brake.
Oh.
Is that wrong, or is that an American thing for a cycle?
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, please let me know, because I'm not sure whether that's... Anyway, I'm going to try it manually before I use the battery, just to make sure the gears are working and everything.
I will also point out it has dual disc brakes.
Oh yeah, it does actually, yeah.
Yes.
Which is really cool. Oh, we need air.
Check your tyres. Ah!
Alright, this, I messed something up here.
Did you mess up, Florence?
Right, you have the adjustments here. So like I showed you earlier, right? This is the folding one.
Yep.
Right, that comes up. Then you have this one, which I think goes up and down. Yeah,
Yes.
So you can move this up and down. They're all quick release. And then you have this one, where you can flip this up and round. Like personally, I like it like this, but I would have to adjust things like that. Unscrew the belt. So that's better.
Okay.
Feels more natural. Gosh, the suspension's wicked. It's got fork suspension on it. And that is, I can feel that. That's really nice. But the seat also has a little suspension, I think, on it.
Ah.
That's why it felt so comfortable. Alright, so one big difference about this compared to some of the other e-bikes we've seen is this has both an electric motor plus it's a normal bicycle. So you can change gear. So the change in gear is for when you're pedaling manually, and then it uses the electric motor just for going along. So they're 2 completely separate things, kind of. So you can use the electric motor like a little scooter. You just pull this throttle and it will go, or you can pedal and use the gears for normal cycling. The only difference is this does have the assisted mode. So when you're pedaling, it will use the motor a little bit to kind of keep up with your pedaling. So essentially you're just pedaling to keep it going, and then the motor kind of kicks in. So you can have electric only, pedaling only, or pedaling with assisted electric, just to make it a little bit easier. So that's great for, like, you know, going up hills and things like that, and it's a great way of conserving the battery. Or if you know you're going for a big ride or something, you can cycle there, and then when you get tired you can then use the electric to get back. So that's the first thing. With the battery only, they say you can get 50 miles out of this, which is incredible. And the top speed is 30 miles an hour, and I think it's limited to that. You could probably do faster, but 50 miles at 30 miles an hour, that's insane. Not with my weight, but it might work for you. Right, shall we test it?
Yeah.
Okay. So a few of the options on here, If you hit the mode button, it changes from the trip. That's the battery voltage, 49.7. That's where it should be. Your current trip timer, and then your normal odometer. This is brand new, never ridden, 0 miles. If you can press the up and down, this changes the assist that I was talking about. So you can have full power, or you can put it on assist and it will automatically help you pedal. And then if you press and hold the plus button, it turns the lights on. I think that's it. That's all I figured out so far. So can I ride it now?
Go!
Seen the history, Natalie does not like e-bikes.
No. Why are you making me
But
do this?
I
This
think
is for you. I'm just going to sit on the back like a passenger princess.
in your little baby seat.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, well, give it a go. I don't know what the assist is on, what level the assist is on. It worked quite well. 3.
Ah!
The assist was on 3. You don't even need to do that. You can just pedal. Do you want the seat down a bit?
Yeah, I can't touch it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to let you do it
Okay.
so you know what you're doing. There is a little lever there.
This
Pull
one?
that. Yeah. It's pretty tight, only because I'm fat and I didn't want it to
Oh,
slip
gosh.
down. There you go.
Okay.
So you can do that.
Is that it?
That's it. Done.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You can do the same with the handlebars if they're too high. No. Okay. Go for it. I'll put the stand up for you.
Deja vu?
Oh, not this again. People haven't got all day, Natalie.
I'm sure that locked it. Oh, look.
Yeah, it's because I... Okay, do it again because I think I saw what happened. Jump off.
Okay.
Okay, if you lift it up, undo it first. So you kind of got to get past those bits. So that's kind of, unless you go all the way down, that's kind of the lowest you can get. And then I think this is the seat suspension.
Okay. So it's not built for short asses then?
No,
'Cause
true.
I'm working my tippy toes.
How tall are you?
5'2".
5'2", so you probably could have it all the way down, but you lose a bit of that suspension, I think, so. But the tyres are massive, so they give you honestly, this is very, very smooth. I'm well impressed with it.
Smoother than the last one?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Okay, ready?
Go. Are you pushing the thumb thing?
No. I'm doing it.
She's not using the power or pedalling. She's just rolling down a hill, guys. This isn't the top speed or anything. I feel like I'm teaching my daughter to ride her first bike.
I need stabilizers. I got it.
All right, now she's using the power.
Smooth. Okay, I need to control my thumb.
Come on, you got it. Go, go, go.
It's not very
Pop a wheelie.
I will say the fat tyres definitely do give it more comfort.
Yeah. All right, so you've been around the block a few times. What do you think?
I like it. It's very
Okay,
comfy
you're
for my
warming
bottom.
to it.
Yes.
It is, yeah, and I think the tyres make a big difference. How about we do like a couple of things we like and a couple of things we don't like?
Okay.
All right, you want to go first?
I like the cushy seat.
It is a nice seat. That is a really nice seat. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I like that it's the step through. So
Oh,
that
good point. Yeah,
I mean, I don't
yeah.
know if you can see.
Yeah.
I know you say it's a lady bike, but it just
Lady
means I
bike.
don't have to cock my leg up.
Good point. Didn't think about that.
And I like that it has a rear
Yes.
thingy.
So actually, if you go on the website, you can actually build these to spec, so you can have all the attachments and stuff that you want. They've just sent us the basic one because we didn't really say what we wanted anything extra. By the way, they did send this to us for free, which we appreciate very much. Thank you. So yeah, you can have a basket or a child seat or something on the back. There's lots of little things. You can have a drinks holder in the middle. You can put an extra light on the front, things like that. So there's a lot of mounting points. Okay, so the 3 things I like the range.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't taken it 50 miles, but you know, if we if it's accurate, which they normally are, then I think the range is really cool. I love the fact it can be manual or electric.
Yeah.
And it feels like, the reason I'm stressing about that is because the manual feels like a real manual thing, and I apologise to my neighbour mowing.
It always happens.
Yeah, and the tyres, I think the tyres are they're not really made for off-road, but they give it so much comfort. It's so soft.
Yeah.
I've put the pressures to 41 psi, and you're meant to put them between 25 and 45. So,
Yeah,
right, so the coolest thing, again, some e-bikes have this and some don't, but this one does, which is really handy, especially like I said, if you have a tow vehicle, you remove this clip, fold that down, and then you can also, and I haven't done this yet, so this is the first time I've done it. In theory, that should break. I'm sure I can. There we go. I guess I'm going to need to put that on. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, considering it takes 2 seconds, you can also take the seat off or lower it. You can also take the battery out, which makes it much lighter, because I'm going to look like a real weed trying to lift this in the car. But anyway, there we go. Now, I've just thrown that in there, but you could have two next to each other, or what the Wags did, they bought 2 big totes and put it in the actual back seats of their car. Put them in the totes and then chuck it in.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is heavy, but if you take the battery out, that's most of the weight.
Okay. Because
you
it's
take
an aluminum.
It is
Aluminium.
It is an aluminium frame.
Yep.
And it is really well built. Even the welds and things are really good. Sometimes on these you find that the welds are just awful. But you can tell it's quality straight away. There's no disputing that. All right, a couple of dislikes I have.
Because I'm struggling.
You just said you don't have any.
I do have a couple of bonus likes though.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
just quickly. I forgot. I like the foldableness so that I can put it in the back of my car, and it fit really well in the back of the car.
You did. Yeah.
And what was the other one that I liked? I already forgotten.
Remember
The foldableness.
the foldableness. Well, if you think of it.
A bonus like.
Right. So the dislikes. The first one is that something that all RVers struggle with buying RVs is you have to sacrifice quality for weight.
That's true. Yeah.
And so even though this isn't that heavy, I can't remember what it was. You looked up the
It's
numbers.
30 kilos, which is 66 pounds.
With the battery.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Which is the same as electric bike, right?
Yeah, electric, and they're sneaky because they're like, oh, it's only 57 pounds without the battery.
Yeah.
Like,
So it is still quite heavy, by the way. If you're lifting it in and out of a car, it'd be better with 2 people.
Yeah.
Can be done with 1. But what I was going to say is the quality is really good. So I think I would sacrifice the quality for the weight.
yeah.
And the reason why I relate this to RVs is because RVs need to be light, and so they have to choose the materials. So unless you're going to pay hundreds and millions of dollars for carbon fiber stuff, you're going to have to do with aluminium.
Oh, you're going to do so Americanized.
I said both, so I didn't offend anyone. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, which is really weird, and it's bothering me now, but I don't know how much it would, is it doesn't have an ignition. So I said earlier that the key turns the ignition on and takes out the battery. I was wrong and lying. It only takes the battery out. So the battery can't be stolen, but if you go down to the shops or something, anyone can just jump on and ride away with it.
But I thought you said it did have to be...
No.
Oh, no, it's just a little switch.
No, I got it wrong. There's just a little on-off switch on the battery. So you'd have to take a bike lock if you're going to leave it outside a store somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that would bother me. I mean, honestly, if anyone's going to steal something like this, the chances are they're going to come up in a van or a car and then just pick it up and take it away anyway. But it does. Those opportunists, having that ignition is a good deterrent. So, yeah, they're my only 2 dislikes, really.
Okay.
But yeah, I think comparing it to the electric bikes, obviously we had the first generation electric bikes. This is way better. I'd have this over the original electric. We haven't ridden one of the newer ones, so we can't do a fair comparison there, but fantastic. I'm shocked at the build quality.
Yeah.
That's and people laugh at me because I tap things and it normally sounds crap, but I promise. Look. It's good quality. Good quality. So yes.
Cool.
Did you remember your dislike?
No, it wasn't just another like.
All right. All right, can I put the camera down and go and play on it?
Yes.
All right. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to become a Braziere, I'm so out of sync. If you want to become a Braziere, you can hit the join button, support a couple of tits, Natalie and myself. All right. We will see you next week.